Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bruins offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. An early test for this defense on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Still running at the 40. Just trucks through it. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Lets it fly. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this...
And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. He's looking for a man on second down. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Tucker. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Coming after it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to just keep throwing it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man out of the backfield. They get him down after he makes the catch. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move to keep moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Washington right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Tucker. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes his connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. Off play action. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Avoids pressure. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They want to get this defense on its heels. Caught in the backfield. It's Kingsbury. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Fast motion from the offense. Touchdown, Bruins! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Wants to throw. It's Tucker. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 35, he's open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game,
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabs it in the middle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage.
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Firing to the right, complete. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man, it's Tucker. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The clock is just inside, 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another